We are
There
live.
we
I
go.
think we are live.
And we are live. No, yeah, we are. Hello, everyone from around the world. My name is Renat. I'm going to be your host for today, for tonight, depending on where you are. I'm a mom of five. I'm an RN. I'm a proud digital business owner. Oh my God. I'm so excited to take over tonight, today. And I'm very sure if you stick around, you will learn something new. It might not be new, but it might be an eye opening to you. So I give you welcome all wherever you are, and may God bless you for coming. And you never know, this might be the answer to some prayer that you have been praying for years and years. So I'm not gonna take much time. I'm gonna go ahead and start our session tonight or today, and I'm gonna call my sisters, my business partners here. As I call them, they'll introduce themselves, and then we'll move on to the question. All right. Without wasting time, let's go to Sister Beatrice. Please introduce yourself, and then I'll ask you the question, and you answer and open the eyes of those who are watching us right now. Thank you.
Thank you so much for giving me this time. From Thank you. Thank you so much for giving me this time. I'm so thankful to be here, and thank you to see you again here. My name is Beatrice Iramon, originally from Burundi, a mother of four, a preschool teacher, a Sunday school teacher, a business owner. So I'm so grateful how we are pushing ourselves forward to educate other people there, not just mothers, even fathers, brothers, sisters, aunties, and uncles. So thank you so much.
You are so very welcome. You all heard all the hats that she's got. She's got a lot of hats. So, uh, today our topic is mainly focusing on the real struggle about how we stuck in one spot and then we were able to overcome that spot or move on in our lives. You probably are stuck. You are probably you are there, but you just don't know how to get out of there. So I'm gonna go ahead and ask you, Sister Beatrice. So before you started this journey, what part of your daily life felt heaviest? And how did you pressure how did that pressure push you to look for something different so you can change your life?
Thank you for asking me this question. Yeah, that's a very good question because there are some mothers, there are some people, let me say in general, some people there who are stuck or they have this feeling pushing them, but they don't know where to go, right? So before I start this, I know I am a mother, I am a preschool teacher, and all this are on me. Going to work, 9 to 5, coming back, doing all that I need to do in the house as a mother for my family to satisfy my family, even including myself too. Because if I was making a lunch, dinner, it was not just for my family, including myself too. And I was feeling like exhausted. When I look on the side of our income, nothing was going on. It was like every time we will open our mailing box, when we will open is letters of bills, right? And when we look on what we are doing, what our revenue that is coming in, it's not enough. All this was like burning on me, like putting the pressure on me, and looking at my kid. Where is their future? Where is the future of myself when I get old? Because I'm not gonna stay young this the way I am right now. I'm gonna get somewhere where I'm gonna need a break and to breathe, where I'm gonna need a room of breathing. That's where I'm gonna sit and maybe enjoy what I've been saving. So I looked on the side, left to right, front to back. There was nothing. And I said, no, I need to do something. This pressure was like pressuring me. I need to do something. I need to look at something that aligns with me, that I need to do, aligns that someone who I want to become in the future. That's where I found this online business. Finding this online business, first, all these pressures that was burning on me, they didn't even break me. They did not stop me to think about doing something different. No. Instead, they helped me to open the doors of thinking, the doors of being somewhere instead of being stuck in one place. So this business, I found this online business, and I'm so thankful for the decision that I made and the action that I took. Because today I'm not stuck in feeling that pressure again, because now I know how to balance the family and the work. That's what that was one of the pressure too. How am I gonna balance this work, family, myself? Because I need a break. My brain needs what? Need the break, need to rest. So I need the wellness is needed in our life. Oh, the more we give ourselves, we keep ourselves busy by doing this and that, you find how stress sticks in, and you will be like exhausted all the time. You will be tired all the time. You will never get achieve anything because you are tired. You are getting this and this and this. You are not getting the time for your brain to rest, your body to rest. So all this gives me how to balance work and my family and myself for my wellness, right? So I am here to tell people out there, our audience, we love you. That's why we plan every Saturday to come here to give you these ideas, to share with you our knowledge. What can you do, or what we've been doing, and you too can learn from us. You can do it. So don't stuck there because you are a mom, you are an employee, you are someone else, you are juggling two jobs, you don't know what to do. There is something else that you can do that can help you to balance your work, your family, and yourself, which is making difference in your life, make a change. So after I made a change, today I'm so thankful. I learned a lot, I gained a lot, and today I'm here saying thank you for my decision. And thank you back to you, sister. God bless you all, our audience and our presenters.
Wow, did y'all see that big smile at the end? Did you see that? For her being so grateful, she appreciate this business. For sure has done some for her. Thank you, Sister B, because I know for real the pressure is real on every mom. The pressure is there. The problem is, do we know how to balance that? And if we don't, can we at least ask? And that's what we are here tonight to tell you. We know, we understand, we were in your shoes, we know the pressure is there, and this is how we were all able to overcome this pressure. Thank you so very much, and may God bless you. Um, Without wasting my time, I'm gonna move on to my other sister, and she's gonna introduce herself. Her name is Lynette. I'm gonna pull up your question, Sister Lynette, and you are welcome to tell our audience who you are really are so they can see on the outside and the inside. Welcome.
Thank you so much, my sister, for everyone watching us from wherever you are. You are welcome. My name is Lynette, as you've heard. I'm a mother of three, born and raised in Kenya, but I am currently in Michigan with my family. Professionally, in IT. Thank you, my sister. Do you want me to go ahead with the question?
Okay, thank you so much. It's a technical issue. I was trying to respond to those people, to our audience. Yes, Oh, I have five, so bear with me. So yes, thank you so much, Sister Lynette. She's an IT. She is a mom as well. I think everybody here is a mom, and we're really here to talk to our mom. So I'm gonna go ahead and ask you the question that I want you to respond for our audience and open their eyes for today. So many moms carry silent worries. What was your biggest hiding fear before taking this step?
That is an excellent question. And we are all here mothers. So I want to speak to moms out there. You know, the hidden warriors, the ones who carry those silent fears like we did, that nobody ever sees. Because, you know, behind these smiles you're seeing here, these are women who walked through a certain storm quietly to be where they are.
Mhm.
If we're going to be honest, many of us, you know, we had to have a moment that shifted everything for us. The moment we realize that we can't keep on giving from an empty space because giving is all that we know. And more often than not, it comes at our peace. So, what did I fear? I feared losing stability. Yes, I'm an IT professional. And, you know, sometimes you say, I'm able to pay that mortgage. I'm able to take care of these kids at least, whatever they need. I'm paying bills. But you know what? Even when I was feeling like I'm balancing everything on my shoulders, the reality is that I was losing on every end. I came in exhausted. I even didn't know what was going on in their lives. And so, what was the need really? Yes, I'm paying bills, but am I meant only to provide? What is my basic role as a mother? Those are the questions that I kept on asking myself. And in the awakeness of the layoffs that we are having everywhere, the increasing or growing inflation, I just realized that the danger really here wasn't in anything other than staying where I was. And remember, I've said I was already losing. I didn't know. I didn't know my kids. Let me be frank. I didn't know what was going on. Most of the times, the only times I could ask is, "Have you done your homework? Have is this why we're having a B here and not an A?" By the way, let me tell you, when you are exhausted, you are skewed in reasoning. You know, you reduce everything to I know you to be a student, and so what you're supposed to be doing is performing as a student. You forget for a moment that, yeah, they are students. And you know, there's something telling you, I'm doing all this for you. I'm making sure I'm paying bills. I'm making sure you have, but you don't, for a given minute, remember that yes, while you are doing that, they'll be doing the same thing tomorrow. And so, how well are you preparing them so that when tomorrow comes, whether you are there or not, they're able to take on life? And so, my sister, when you ask me these questions, the fears and what I know, what most moms are going through, it's real. It's real. Um, what if I invest and I lose? Yes, I have this balance. What if this putting in money? This is a business, so there's money involved. What if putting money in this backfire? Um, like I say, you know, you have to reach someone and say, "Hey, but you've come this far because you've been making decisions. You've been making decisions." And I normally go back to this. Most of us, if you're listening, we came from somewhere. We came from Africa. We, in the name of looking for better life. So if we were able to make such moves, we had to believe in ourselves that we can do this. So if I believed myself to that large extent to even make this move, why not now? And again, as I say, yes, IT has money, but for me, what I was losing in that, like I said, in all ends, especially so in the basic responsibility that I have as a mother, not knowing what was going on was killing me. And so while I wasn't losing money, necessarily on money, but I was losing on moments that made me a mother, or that were supposed to make me a mother. Opportunities that I was supposed to look at it and say, hey, when all is said and done, I saw her do that. I helped him do this, which gives us peace as stewards to these young souls. And so, what changed everything was when I realized that my kids don't need provision only, they also need me to be present. And this business is just giving me that doorway. There are so many fears we have. I'm not ready. Can I speak to public? I'm not brave enough. I'm not confident enough. And some people say I'm not techy enough. Uh, it fears ranges across. But one thing I realized is that readiness never comes. It will never come when you understand that confidence does not come before you step in. It is an after the fact. Uh, then things shift around you. The beauty of this business is you don't have to come an expert. Just you come as a learner, and that's what we've done because we have tools, we have systems, we have mentorship that will carry the heavy load with you. So, without going into so many details, I know you have a fear, but let me ask you, is it worth keeping that fear? The fear that is keeping you where you are stuck? Even when your heart is calling you for more, because you know you're meant for more. You know there's more outside. You've had people, you've seen us come here every now and then. And so if today feels like your moment, you're taking to see, you have that now, don't ignore it. Because as we are seeing here, we help moms who are feeling exactly the way we were to walk into more confidence, into clarity, and have that time freedom, which is the premise on which this business model is built on. So, if you want to talk to any of us, just say you're ready. We have a comment section there. Message any one of us privately. Just let's start with a conversation. Let's just start with a conversation because your moment can be today, the moment that changes everything. Thank you, my sister.
Wow. Oh my God. She really points out a lot of stuff. And let me tell you, we do. Every mom do carry the silent worries that sometimes, actually most of the time, we don't tell our kids. It's stuck in our head. But in the midst of everything, we also try to find out how am I going to break this or how this is going to happen. So the fear is up to you. How do you take your fear? The fear we're talking about is not the fear to run, it's the fear to take action. Just like how the Bible says the beginning of wisdom is to fear the Lord. And when they say that, they don't tell us to see Him and run, they tell us to see Him and work according to His will, work according to the kingdom rules and principles. So, what is your fear about? She said she feared of stability. Hey, yeah, that's everyone, unless you already have the money making money system. Because anytime, any moment, anything like Sister Regina, I don't know if you already saw that how they're trying to take some professionals out of, maybe it's not official yet. I hope not. Which are the nurse practitioner too. They said they aren't gonna be needed. Hey, what we gonna do? What nurse practitioners gonna do if you really don't have something that you had already built that makes the money while you are sleeping? Hello, what you gonna do? And that's the problem with so many people. We are all used to work, paycheck every 2 weeks, every 2 weeks. The richest people say if you don't have the money to work for you, you will die poor. you die broke. And that's exactly what it is. Because the moment they kick you out of that job, you are done. Where are you going to be getting your 2 weeks check? And if you have no saved, and which it's kind of like hard to save the money that you can pay for the rest of your life without going back to work or search your hands for jobs, you're going to start asking your question, what do I need to do? Where do I need to go? And for our sisters and brothers, the immigrants is the ones that I'm talking to right now. We all come here with the American dream, but do we really see it? Do we really live it? But there is a way. There is a way. The 9 to 5 is not the American dream for us. There is a way, and we are presenting this way to you. Come and check it out. As Sister Lynette said, you don't have to be a tech savvy. I had mentioned this if you listened to our live before. Me, when I came here, I had no idea about computer, because where I came from, I didn't have access to a computer until I got here in America. So you
So you don't have to be tech savvy. That's what she was to say. We are having some technical issues. She'll be back. But before she comes back, oh, there she
devil is a
goes.
liar. The devil is a liar. We're gonna make it happen.
We can keep on rolling. I'm going to welcome Coach McKenna on the show.
Oh, thank you so much, Renata.
Okay,
Yeah.
I had a technical issue.
Yep.
Um,
Go ahead.
Yes, please could you go ahead and
Okay, can you
introduce
guys hear me?
yourself to those ones who don't know you,
Okay.
and we'll go ahead and answer your question.
All right. Thank you so much. Yeah. Welcome back, Renata. Yeah, we understand about all this. And as you all know, we are a team. I know I'm number 4. Yeah. So if you're able to put number 4 there, that will really be good. Otherwise, my name is McKenna. I was born and raised in Kenya, but I live in Nebraska, USA. I thank God for His grace in my life today, and for the opportunity to come and talk to somebody out there. That mom, that parent, that guardian, that foster mom, somebody out there that God has sent us to talk to about this topic. So my question is, let me see. What was the emotional moment that made you finally say, I deserve more for myself and my kids? That's a very, very, very important question. For me, I want to say this. We always say that in this business, we are so honest. We always share our stories, and somebody might be there and say, hey, so if I start this business, what am I going to tell people? You just tell people your story, because through sharing our stories, that's how we get to know us better and the importance of this business. Yeah, so for me, I want to say that the moment was so real when I said I deserve more for myself and for my kids. I remember one day I was feeling so tired of life, in terms of, yeah, I have been in the ministry all my life. And one day I looked back and I realized, hey, McKenna, you're working so hard, but you have no future. Future in terms of a plan, having a plan for my retirement. Hey, I looked back again, I realized I didn't have any plan for my children's courage. And I panicked. Yeah. Mentally, I was disturbed, emotionally, spiritually. And I was like, hey, God, I just need you right now. Tell me what to do. I prayed. This morning I was telling Lois, I really prayed and fasted. And I told God, I just need your miracle. There's no way I can continue like this. I just need your miracle. I need financial breakthrough. You see, in Africa, we just hear those prayer for people, and yeah, tutaomba, tutapiga ukuta, tutalala chini. But God, when I woke up, God said, hey, McKenna, you have to do something. I said, God, but I'm praying, I'm fasting. And God was like, hey, McKenna, I'll never ever forget those words. You have to do something. Now, like, God, now I just needed your breakthrough, that miracle. God said there's no miracle, no money miracle. You have to work, you have to do something. And that's what the Bible says. So for me, I was giving someone, I realized that I was giving someone my strength. May it be church, I'm sorry to say. I'm a very hardworking person. I give a lot. I realized I was giving all my strength to other people and giving myself nothing as a mother. And I was like, yeah, that really hit me so hard. I was like, oh my goodness, I'm giving so much. I serve 3 churches. I'm giving so much. I'm giving all my all. I'm sorry to say this. Our church is different from those ministries where pastors would say, hey, toa fungu la kumi, kila mtu. Yeah, you're not giving your tithe. Yeah, here you get what you work for. Yeah. And sometimes these people, they're the ones who say, hey, now we need to have 5% for a pastor. And sometimes it's so hard for somebody to say you need just 1%. I was like, oh God, I'm serving you, but I'm giving you all my energy. And I realized I was teaching my kids to be strong, but I wasn't showing them how to choose themselves. They know that here our mom worked so hard, but I was not really showing them how to choose themselves, how to love themselves. And I was just surviving and not living. I was praying for change, but not doing anything to create that change. And you see, maybe you're there, you're listening to us, you're just praying and trusting God for a miracle. You have to create that change yourself. And that day I said, McKenna, you deserve more. The time I said I deserve more, that is the time I started searching for something to do. And your boys deserve more. They deserve to see a mother who is driving. Yeah, not holding on, not just, hey, you have to survive. When they say this, I say, hey, you can keep what you have for now. I always say my boys, some of them are in basketball, football, whatever, and they did different things. I say, hey, can you keep this for now? There's no money to get. We have to, yeah. So I said, they have to see a mom who is driving. In this country, they see a mom who is doing much better, not really holding on, and all the time you're trying to survive. And that really was my turning point when I said I deserve more for myself. And as we all know, both ladies here, this business is not even about us. It is about our children. It is about people out there, people who are struggling, people who are feeling stuck. Yeah. You don't have to stay stuck anymore because we're here to walk with you and to show you the way. I wasn't going to keep living on empty. Yeah. Empty where you just wait for end month. Oh, that check, it comes, you pay all the bills, pooh, it's gone. Right now, you used to go with $500. That was your shopping for the whole month. These days is no more because of how the economy is. I got tired of living on empty. All the time is like, inaingia inatoka, inaingia inatoka. And I was like, I needed to start building on something that will give me more time for my children, more time for me, more peace, more freedom. And not only for me, but for my children. And honestly, I want to say that I made that one decision. Just one, by saying yes. By saying today, McKenna, I want to change my life. And I want to say that changed everything for me. And that's why I'm here today. If you're there listening to us, are you not tired? Are you not, do you want to continue with that life? If you really want to change your life and you mean it, we just here, all of us, we are all qualified to take you to the level that you want to. because this business is legit. You don't have to beg friends and family. We just here to say that yes, you can get that what you deserve in life. Otherwise, I can talk until tomorrow. Back to you, Renette.
It's my coach, y'all. She is an international coach. McKenna, I know you don't like me to say, but I can't hold it, sister. I have to tell people now. That's a real good news. You guys, if you didn't hear her, I don't know who you're listening to. I don't know. Come on, Louis. Thank you. I needed that. So, oh my God. Okay, she touched a lot of stuff, and one thing is the way we live, we pass on poverty to our children, to be honest, because we go, look, you're gonna have your kids, right? You still paying your school loan, you still paying. Can you still hear me? Okay, you still paying your car payment, everything you still paying card, and when your kids are ready to go to school, you are still in that circle trying to finish your 30 years mortgage. And guess what? Your kids going to be forced to take a school loan, which they will also pay until they give birth to their kids, and until their kids they are grown, and their kids will get school loan in order. So it's like we are creating poverty for our generation than creating wealth. And that's the reality, and that's the life. Because I remember when I was in college, my teacher, her kids was already in college, and she told me she's still paying for her school loan. I'm like, hello, how you do that? So I didn't understand the American system, but now I do. I've been here for a while. I give birth to kids, and I don't want my kids to go through that. I don't want my kids to have to pay, to take loan that they will pay until God knows when. That's why we are building this business. As she said, if you have not realized what you deserve, you're going to remain there. The moment she realized that she needs more for herself and her kids, the moment she took action, she just didn't dream and complaining to God. No, she did talk to God, but she also took an action which led her to where she is right now. She's a thriving mom, she said. So you could be one. This could be you who are listening to us right now. This could be you to change your life. So look, I can talk and talk and talk. They know me. Sometimes they try to shut me down. Like, Renata, you talk too much. So I'm going to stop there. If you have ears, you heard. Regina. Regina just smiled. Like, yeah, girl. Thank you so very much, Coach McKenna. So next, we're going to move to our next person who's going to answer our question number 5. Is- who's doing 5? Uh, well, we'll go on to Regina.
I thought
Sister
I was
Regina,
5.
please introduce yourself. And you did 5?
It's going to be Lois. It's going to be Lois. Lois
Okay, then
is
Sister
ready
Lois,
to do number 5.
welcome.
Okay, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you're
It's
watching us
breaking.
from. I'm breaking. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's okay.
Keep on going, Lois.
I'm Lois, originally from Kenya, but currently I live in Oregon, USA, together with my family. I'm a legal assistant by profession and a proud digital business owner. And I think I'm going to be answering this question. And the question says, which I'm seeing like it is in 2 parts. And so I'm just going to try my best to do what I can. And the first part of the question is asking, what was the hardest part of getting started? And the second part says, what gave me courage to move on? But I don't want to talk about myself because I'm already in the business. I want to talk to that person who is listening to us, who is feeling that I'm at the hardest point and I can't start this. And you have your reasons why you can't start this. And one of the things I know, you feel like you want to remain in that comfort zone because comfort zone is very cozy. And I'm talking that out of experience because when I saw this business, as much as my shoe was pinching me, I did not feel like I wanted to buy another shoe in the name of an online business. I wanted to remain there because that is where I enjoyed. That's where I felt comfortable. That is where I felt I can do what I can do, but I wasn't thriving in that comfort zone. So I have to look for something else that would make me thrive and do because I knew I needed to serve more. And I didn't want to continue surviving. I wanted to thrive. And so what did I do? I decided to face my fear. I decided I'm not going to continue saying, what if I fail? What if I'm not ready? I decided to tell myself, what if I succeed? So if you're out there and you're listening to us, you are facing that fear, you're feeling this online business these ladies keep talking about, because I'm sure you're watching us right now, or you'll watch us later as a replay, and you've seen us here more than once. Or maybe this is might be your first time, but you've seen other people talk about this business, but you're still telling yourself, I'm not ready to start it. Why? Because you have that thing that is holding you back. But I want to ask you, as much as it is holding you back, has it helped you to move forward, or you're still stuck wherever you are? You're still feeling that you're still living that cycle of paycheck to paycheck. You're still missing so much milestones on your own life, leave alone your family members. And for this, I talk even your siblings, because they might be having a graduation party, but because you're busy running from one job to another, you can't attend that graduation party. Your friend is having a celebration, you can't attend that, because when we attend some of those things, that's when we get to give back to ourselves. We get laughter, and laughter is therapeutic. Or having a family, when you share something, a meal and some information, it makes you feel good. So that is one of the things. So I want to talk to that person who is there, who is still feeling that they have that fear that is holding them back and preventing them enjoying the life they want to enjoy. Remember, you're not rehearsing how you're going to live tomorrow. You're living your life once and for all. This is a day, November 22nd. You'll never see it again. Once it's gone, it's gone. So if you decided to survive on this day, you're not rehearsing how you're going to live and thrive on November 22nd, because it's never going to be there. So let that fear go, and know that for sure you are ready to do face what you need to do for you to thrive. And you have to remember that those opinion of others, because I think that really held me back, I'll not lie to you. And I know, even if you're listening to us right there, I'm sure it does that to you, because you're saying, what will they say about me? What will they be thinking about you? People's opinion do not matter. And I want to tell you, whether you do something or you don't, they'll still have something to do about. Because for me, and I can tell you, this is something that can hold you for a very long time, even when you're decided to take that bold step. You can be in the business, and once you're in the business, you're still like shying off to shed some of those past. You want to come out strong. You want to come out and tell the people what is transforming their lives, but you're still feeling, oh, I'm on Facebook, and so is going to see me do this. Let me tell you, that person will not raise your children. That person will not pay your bills. They'll just watch you, say whatever they want to do, and they move on. So why do you care what they say? So it is the high time you decided to choose your own path and progress on the way you want to progress, not what other people want you to be. Remember, this is your life. You're not living anybody's life. And we are made in a unique way. So if you decide to dwell so much on the naysayers, those background noise, you never get anywhere. And so we also find ourselves here like, I'm waiting for that perfect time. I'm waiting for that time when I'm ready. What are you getting ready for? You do not even know what you are there. So size up the opportunity. Get ready as you're inside there. And this is a place where I say you learn as you earn, and also you grow as you glow. And I've seen that, because this is a business that transforms you 360. It doesn't just transform you on your financial, because I know most of us come here looking for financials, but I know of other people who come here looking for something else, like time freedom. They had the finances, but they didn't have time to enjoy those finances. So that's why I'm saying these business help you to grow, because you can imagine that person who had the finances, they rarely get time to have a vacation for themselves. They rarely even have time to do self-care or even spend time with their children. Do you think they'll glow? No way. They will not. So this business gives them that opportunity. It gives them to spend the vacation that they have always dreamed of. So that is what we are calling you for. And you don't have to wait for that perfection, because yeah, we don't look for any perfection. We say come as messy as you are. These are not the boardrooms meetings. This is where you come and thrive with whatever you have. You have a lot that God has given you, and you have so much that you can bring on the table. So you're saying that you don't have anything to offer, you're not perfect. I want to tell you there's so much. I was there and I said myself, with my introvertness, and which was made, self-made, I cannot do anything. But right now, I don't know. That tiny faith that you have, even the Bible says, faith as small as a mustard seed can move mountain. That is all what you need. You take that bold step. And you have to remember that you have to learn the process instead of rushing for the outcome. Go mosmos, mambo ni mosmos, hapa hakuna haraka. So you don't observe, we move step by step. But if you're just running, you wanting to finish the finishing line like the athlete, no, this is not where we do that. You have to go step by step. And that's why even our training is step by step. And so what gave me courage? Wow. What gave me courage is when I looked back and said, I have been praying to God to change my life. Just McKenna said, well, me, I didn't, maybe the voice came, but I didn't listen very well. But there's something that told me, if you don't make that movement, you still continue working multiple jobs. Your child will still keep in trying to get an appointment with you, because she sees you, you come and change the outfit and go to the next job. And then, so that is what I'm talking about. That movement made me realize that I have to make a change. And I also realized that God has already equipped me. I don't have to worry whether I'm introvert or not. I'll perfect it on the way. And you see now, I've already done that. It doesn't take a lot of time. Even remember Moses said that he's a stammerer when God was sending him. But God said, I equip those whom I've called. So he equipped you because he had chosen you. So that is what I'm trying to say. Okay. Um, how? At times we are wanting more time for our families and our future and our peace of mind. I really needed to have a peace of mind, because for me, being an immigrant, 2 weeks was not enough for my vacation. And the reason why I say that, because anytime you try to get a longer vacation than 2 weeks, what hits you back is the policy says. And it is so hard, because I ask myself, this policy was done by human being like me and another person. Why can't the same human being sit down with another person and decide, oh, for sure, these 2 weeks is not enough if we are going to be diverse, as we say, as we are, because some of us are not local. And when I mean that, I know anybody understands me. I don't want to expound on that. So that really makes me feel very bad. So I needed to make sure that I have enough money, enough time for my family, and that my future is secured and I have a peace of mind. When I go for vacation, I'm not rushing. I'm going to enjoy what I've really earned for that year. Even if I decide to go for 1 month, I can go for that. So that is the kind of freedom that I was looking for. And that's what gave me courage to keep going and to take that step. And so I had also to learn that those small steps those small wins that I achieve along the way, it's a proof that I'm growing stronger every time, every year, and that I'm overcoming my fear, and that is what is it. So that you have to remember, knowing that obedience brings blessings, and faith grows when we start walking, and not even when we are scared. So when you decide to remain in the same place, you're not going to, that faith is not going to materialize to a blessing. So you have to make sure that you take that bold step, however fearful you are fearing, because that fear will still try to hold you back. But I want you to ask yourself, what if I don't see what is at the end of the tunnel? What happens to me? Will I know what was there at the other end? No, you'll never know what is on the other end. So the best thing to do is make sure you take that bold step, even when you don't see the whole staircase. And when you take the first step, you're going to see how far the staircase is. And that's how you get to wherever you are. So if you're out there and you're feeling it's hard, you need to give yourself courage, and you have to keep trusting yourself. You have to keep moving, and you have to keep believing that you have more than what it takes. All these people, all these ladies you see here are not extraordinary. It's only that they decided to join an extraordinary business. That's the way they look, the way they look, because they learned there's more to life than living paycheck to paycheck, and they plugged in into this business, because the moment everything changed, their life also changed. So it's up to you. God has bigger plans for you than your fears. Back to you, Renat.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much, Lois. In life, really, I realized that most of the time we ask our questions, the negative questions. We hear that lie, that whisper telling us, well, you're going to fail. Oh, what if I fail? What if I can't? What if blah, blah? What if, why not? Why can't you do it? If someone else did it, why not you? How different are you from that person? So yeah, we tend to back ourselves back because of we think negativity before us. And mindset is a big thing for real. Whatever you set in your mind, that's what your conscious mind gonna take, and that's what is gonna transfer to the rest of your body, and that's how your life is gonna be. So I know she spoke a lot, she said a lot. If you heard her, you did. Take action and ask yourself, what if I become a millionaire tomorrow? What if this is the life I've been waiting for? What if this is what going to pay for my kids college? What if this is going to be my retirement plan? Because hey, we have to plan it regardless, because without planning, you're gonna fail. You're gonna end up being in a hole that you didn't want. And another thing she mentioned, take that shoes off, it's too old. Get you a new shoes. Get you a new shoes that fit you. There is a lot of shoes out there. Get you a new shoes that fit you, because the moment you remain in that shoes, hey, it's gonna grow old and it's gonna rip, and eventually you're gonna start seeing your toes outside. What you gonna do? And that's when you are so exhausted. That's when you don't even know what to do no more. That's when you are overwhelmed. That's when you like, oh, life. Yes, it is part of the life, but we also have opportunities, which is what we are presenting to you. This is an opportunity. This is an eye opener, especially for our sisters and brothers extraordinary, and we don't have the whole time in the world. We are just as busy as you are. We are simple people, we are ordinary people just like you are, but yes, we decided to take an action for the sake of our family, for the sake of our children, for the sake of the better future that we are thriving to have. So if you are watching, or if you will watch this later, and you want to say, okay, I want to see what me, welcome. Get one of the pages. Any page you're gonna get the same information. Grab one and watch that video and see how it will transform your life.
So let's go to the next question. I think the next question is Regina, which is Regina, you can introduce yourself and then you tackle your question.
Okay, thank you so much. For the sake of those people who don't know me, my name is Regina. I am a mom. I'm a nurse and an online business owner and a mentor in this business. And much has been said. So I think what is left is just to remind everyone out there who is watching us of the next step to take, because I don't want to repeat myself, because I mean repeat what my beautiful sisters here have said. But the question is, if you could, they're asking me if we could speak to moms who feel tired and seen and stretched thin, what would you tell her from your heart? So this is very subjective, and I don't want to only talk to moms. I want to talk to dads as well. Any parent, any guardian, whoever the person is that is watching us. Uh, it doesn't have to, you don't have to be a mom, because our business is for everyone. It's for, but I know the reason we are addressing moms today, because that was the topic. But because I know their moms, their dads listening, and they're going to tell their wives and all that, this is for everyone out there. So, but for moms specifically like me, if you're out there and you feel, stretched, stretched thin completely, because that makes you feel like you're failing, I just want to remind you that you're not failing. You're just carrying too much, because that's what moms do. You forget yourself because you're carrying everybody, and then you forget to do what is good for you. You forget to check on yourself. And sometimes for those people who have kids who are watching us and they see that we are forgetting ourselves. I remember one time a few years ago, or I think I was very new in this business. My son told me, "Mom, you need to take yourself out to a spa, because you always taking care of other people and you don't take care of yourself." So he was now pushing me, "You need to take you to go to a spa, take yourself and go relax." So that is what moms do. And in the process of that, because we are human, we feel exhausted, and then feel like everybody has forgotten us. So, like you feel like sometimes you're not delivering, whereas you're doing extraordinarily too much. So you don't have to feel that. We all used to feel like that, because, especially because you're trying to do everything at the same time. And I don't blame you, because I think that's how we were wired. We are wired to do. So, and here's the truth for moms especially, but as I said, it's for everyone. So here's the truth: your life doesn't have to stay the same way. You can change the trajectory of your life. And here is opportunity for you to do that, because in our business, it's a business that has allowed us to work less out there, like clocking in and out less, and using that time to build our businesses. So that helps us to regain our time back in a way. So if you're one of those people, if you feel stretched, if you feel like you're not seen, you don't have to feel that way, because there's another way out. So, because most of the time, all that feeling is because you're craving flexibility. You want to be flexible, and you want to support your family and your friends in a different way, but you actually don't know how, because no matter how much time you spend, you never finish your tasks and you never deliver enough because it's too much. So you don't have to do that. And how can you not do that if you still need income? If you need to spend time, you can plug into this business. My sisters have already explained how. Any of those websites that you resonate with, you can just plug in and check us out, because it is a truly life-changing business. It has changed my life. It's changing all of us. And for those of you who have been watching us and joining us every Saturday, if you look on our screen today, you can see the difference. Because the difference that, in case you're not seeing it, if you look at one of us here, there's a title there that says coach, because her life has been changed to another level. That is what this business is able to do. And we are all heading there. And before you know it, you're going to be looking at job quitters. So don't be left behind. If you're a mother, I'm looking forward to that, because I want to spend the 2 days that I work, I want to stay at home, or to be just traveling and earning. So it is a business like no other business. So plug in, just check us out. And the good thing is, our business allows you to check us out without any cost. It's for free to check out. So we allow you time. Not so many businesses do that. We allow you time to come in, take a snip check. What do you call it? You sneak peek, sneak peek, and see what is inside. And then if you don't like it, you just walk out slowly, or just jump out, whichever way you want. But take action today. You will never know what is in here until you come in. Don't listen to those people who tell you what is there and they've never been there. You can only get directions from somebody who has been there before. But the problem we get is we listen to people who have never been there. They just see the outside. And because sometimes the outside doesn't look so beautiful, because when you're starting a business, sometimes you're working extra, but people are like, oh, I don't know what's going on with Regina nowadays. But until you come inside, you will never know. So take that step and join us today. Take action. Take action and change your life as a mom, so that you don't have to feel exhausted all your life. There's another way out, and here we are to direct you and to hold your hand. So, God bless all of you out there, and we hope to see you inside. We hope to work with you. We hope to help you out as well, because somebody held our hands, and that's why we see our coach here, Coach McKenna, is they are ready to hold us also, to uplift all of us here, as we also aspire to be like her. So, sisters, why don't we congratulate her here in front of our audience?
Yeah.
Unmute and let's say congratulations.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
my ready to
She
ready.
is our international coach.
Yeah.
Eh,
Yes, certified
that
coach
is
internationally. That's what this
our
business can
coach
do.
McKenna,
Yeah, so
international.
congratulations.
Everywhere you are, she'll
She's a
coach
brand
you.
new one. So,
Yes. Oh,
yes,
thank you, Sister
back to you.
Regina. And those who have ears, thank you,
Okay.
thank you. I know the had a so bad technical issues, but hey, I don't give up. No, I don't. Keep coming back. I want to make sure I deliver this to you guys because I know so many moms are thrive to hear this. And I might disappear, but I know one of my sister will pick and keep going and I'll come back again. But anyway, we are about to finish and we are so grateful for each and every one of us coming here. As Sister Regina said, hey, do it for yourself. Do it for yourself. And grab one of the websites here until you come in and see exactly what we are telling you. You will never know what we are saying. And you know what? It's option. The question is to you. Are you or are you not? Are you ready? And you ain't. And if not, when are you gonna be ready? We had a discussion about when to be ready with Regina, and girl, I tell you, ain't no time. There's no time that you're gonna say, "Oh yes, I think I'm ready today." It will never come. It will never come until the moment you say, "You know what? Well, now I gotta do this. There is time. I gotta start from the little step. I gotta start. They said to put my name and email. Let me do it. And then tomorrow, let me watch that whole video. And then after tomorrow, so the little steps you take count. Every little step you make in your life counts. And you find yourself in a better place if you do one step at a time without waiting for the perfect time because there's never no perfect time. Life comes with things every single day and it's different and it might be even worse tomorrow or after tomorrow. What you gonna do when that perfect time is coming for you? Today is the perfect time. So thank you everyone for tuning in. Thank you, my sisters and my coach. Thank you, our audience. We just gonna stop here and say see you next Saturday. Don't miss it now. That one is gonna be fire. Don't miss it. So we'll see you next Saturday and stay blessed. Thank you all. Bye.